O nei rā ku mihi atu ki a koutou, he uri tēnei no Puketi raki no tākou hoki. I'll keep it short. Okay, boom. So we are a collaborative rōpū of Māori artists, so if you come to Moana Moko to Waipounamu, as well as getting a tāmoko, you can buy Māori art. I usually lecture and I go on and on for hours, so I try really hard to keep it short. I could have done my mihi. So instead of being othered, when people come to see what it is that we do, international artists for example, we challenge them to undertake the process, and the best way to learn about getting a moko and what it means for us is to get one off us. So the only way this guy was going to get a story for the protest was to get one. Our crazy crew, this slide's called Mihi Ki Te Waiwai, so before we open the shop, the artist challenged me, if I'm going to open a moko shop in Dunedin, I obviously have to wear it with pride. You don't want to know what Pip's going to do to me next year. So that's Stu, he's our main cat and an amazing artist. When we bring our artists together, the collaborations are amazing. So this is a book that we're hoping to produce in the next 12 months once we learn how to get funding and support for that. And this explores the notion of being tangata whenua. So it's got our whenua in the background, which is a significant part of our identity, and then obviously tāmoko is one way that we can wear our identity with pride. Kiri hai hai. So this is a moko that you get that if you've been under a korowai of grief, we call it, or a cloud of grief. So moko is more than our identity, a little bit of pain and sharing your story of grief. We can help you move just that little bit. So this is a kiri hai hai. Obviously, our moko artists, that's what they've been doing for 20 plus years, but they can do te rū too because they're artists and highly talented. So this was one of the first te rūs that we did in Dunedin. Random. Yeah. So this is what happens once you've got the moko. So the first part of the process is you sit down with me, we unpack a story, it takes about an hour. I give it to the artists, they put it on your skin, and then we sit down and tell you how we've translated your story into our moko. So this one was a survivor of breast cancer, and she wanted that logo, but something quite significant. Our first female apprentice, in our wee rōpū, that is. So she's currently learning in the shop, which is quite fun for all of us. Not a nightmare at all. A highly talented artist in their own right. Yeah. So kaitiakitaka is another, or tanga for all you North Islanders, is another form that people often come in and they quite often see kaitiaki or have, visions of them. And so this was a kiriru, and this lady is followed around by kiriru and felt like it was a kaitiaki, so we put that on her skin. He taonga tuku iho, so most Māori things are passed down. So this is my moko learning the art of moko. A really patient client there, obviously having a 2-year-old while a needle's going into your arm. A little bit nervous, but he didn't break a sweat. And so our mission is that we're normalising it so that we can wear it with pride.